Hello there, Pisces. I hope you are keeping well, my dears. Just completed the Capricorn reading. Whew, God, that was something. Might want to head over there if you're involved with the Capricorn or you've got it strongly in your chart. Go and have a delve. Okay, so this is going to be your collective love reading. It's going to take you from my words are going. Great sign. It's going to take you from mid-August right the way up until mid-September. I'm sure you know the drill by now. You're all on different timelines. Some of you will have reached this point. Others of you will be a completely predictive reading. So hold out till the end. Just see what comes through. Before we go any further, guys, if you could like, share and subscribe, that would be fabulous. Thank you very much. And I think apart from that, we're ready to go. So what can you give me, please, Spirit? What can you give me for Pisces of how they're coming into this love reading? Starting from mid-August right there up until mid-September. Tell me to take that one. Well, there we have it. Can be read as you, doesn't have to be. Typically Cancerian energy. How is your party? How are they themselves coming into the reading? I've just been shown the Death card. 9 of Swords. What's the situation between you and your party as of this moment? 7 of Pentacles. Trying to learn from the past. Trying to see how we're going to move forward with this situation. It's difficult. You're having to learn one bit at a time. Really taking your time. Going through I'm even going down the appropriate channels of what the right way is to sort out this shitstorm. Sorry, it's just what I'm getting. How is it at your party? How do they view you, Pisces, as of this moment? Knight of Cups. I'll straighten these for you in a minute, guys. What's your party not revealing to you? 6 of Wands. I'll keep going. What's their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with you, Pisces? 4 of Wands. Wanting of more commitment. Someone's dodging bullets here. Someone is dodging bullets. How is it that they plan to move the connection forward with Pisces? Page of Swords. Really having to think about it. What can you give me, please, Spirit, as guidance for Pisces? 10 of Wands. One of you is removed or trying to remove yourself emotionally from a connection. I'm getting quite a matter-of-fact vibe. I'm getting disassociation. Not sure why that's coming through. Psychology. But there's a withdrawal here of emotion, and I'm hearing to become quite clinical about a situation, and then I'm getting linear. What can you give me, please, Spirit, with this Moon card of how Pisces, how are they coming into the reading? Page of Pentacles. 2 of Mine's going. 2 of Swords. Mega blockages. And 10 of Pentacles in reverse. How's your party coming into the reading? 3 of Swords in reverse. The Lovers. And 6 of Pentacles. Don't hate me. Okay, but what I'm getting through, you're becoming emotional about something that has gone on behind the scenes. You kept it quiet. Maybe that there's a child involved. You may be trying to protect them for whatever this issue is. But I'm getting a vibe through that somebody has been bragging or putting it out there that where's it going? They're more established than what they actually are. Now, this doesn't mean to say that it's you. Could be that it's within your energy. Somebody else that you're rubbing shoulders with at this moment. But what they've not revealed is, or it may be you're not revealing, you're not quite at the place you was at. There's a lack of confidence here somewhere, because there's a certain way that's being put across, but behind the scenes it's not like that. Your party, they're coming into the reading as stressed because they wanted to let go of some upset. And there was a decision that needed to be made, and that was to go with the sensible approach and balance out what you've got, whether that be time, money, spending a balanced amount of time with other people, not allowing others to drain their resources. Let me just try and get one more card for you of your party coming into the reading with that Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel they've been waiting and getting stressed because there was somebody else that was in the mix at the time. And now they want everything above board. But there's wanting to offer this pentacle here. And I feel it's to you. But there's something they don't know about you that you may be embarrassed about, quite anxious about. It may be that you said you was in a certain financial position before, or you was going to take action with something, but you didn't follow it through, or the financial position you're in, you're not there now. Something's happened in the meantime. I've got a vibe. I don't think these are involved with each other. But there's a way Spirit is saying you're putting yourself across. And it's either it's not like that now, or it wasn't like that. And then I'm hearing to build self-esteem. I mean, I'm just channeling the messages through. What can you give me, please, Spirit? What's this Seven of Pentacles? Of the situation between Pisces and their party. King of Wands. Page of Wands. And so much fire here. Mine's gone. Strength card. There's hopefulness here between the both of you. I feel you said you're going to follow something through and you've not done it. You may have told somebody you was ready for leaving. The relationship you was in is something like that, but you've got to get finances, assets, stocks, shares, bonds, all of that sorted first, mortgage. But you've got to plan it right. And they're now standing back thinking, well, I'm waiting for Pisces. But they're not nudging yet. They're not doing anything. What's going on behind the scenes? They said they was going to do this, and it was really convincing. But they see you now as not following through. There's something your party as well isn't telling you. And if they'd have told you, I reckon you'd have nudged and gone that one step further. But because they're not telling you where they're at, you're thinking, oh, do I really want to go ahead with what I said anyway? You may even have said you'll leave somebody for this other party, or the relationship, it's on its last legs anyway, and you're just kind of riding it out. But this other party hasn't told you how they feel. But if they was to tell you how they feel, you'd probably move. That would be enough fuel for you to nudge your way out, but they're not going to say it because they're wanting you to do it off your own back. What can you give me on this Knight of Cups, please, Spirit? What can you give me on this Knight of Cups? Spirit's taking me back to this bit. One of you is regretful here. I don't feel it's you though, Pisces. or if you are regretful, it's not for the same reasons your party is. They're now looking at how they can move a situation forward. And while they do feel strongly towards you, strong Leo within this reading as well, they were just using you at the time, but now they're recognizing there is a bond there, but there's a blockage. And I feel it may be that there was somebody else that was in the scene at the time that you didn't know about, that they was connected to. And they decided to go with them but didn't tell you. What can you give me on this Knight of Cups, please, Spirit? How do they view Pisces as of this moment? Ace of Wands, Chariot, and King of Pentacles. Somebody was saying they had more than what they actually had. And if they'd have got with you, they then would have had to admit that they wasn't in the financial position that they was in. But somebody's panicking now, your party, I feel. It's not whoever else is connected to them. That they've lost an opportunity with you. I feel you've gone in and offered something in the past, Pisces. And they didn't want it. But the reason they didn't want it was because there was somebody else that was in the mix, or they didn't have the funds, or something that they said they had. Feelings have developed here more for your party than what they thought. And they may have been telling fibs, bullshitting basically about what they've got to try and woo you round, to try and reel you in. And it may be that they've used you and then dropped you, or you've said how your feelings are developing for them, but they can't go ahead with you because there's something that's going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. Maybe with somebody in the workplace. Maybe that they've got a business and they're having to work excessively because their partner, or who they're saying is their ex-partner, is part of the business and they've got to buy them out or pay them off, something like that. But they're stuck, and I feel it's for a number of reasons, and they're working excessively, absolutely overcooking it here. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Six of Wands? What's Pisces party not revealing to them as of this moment? Knight of Wands, it's in reverse. King of Swords, that's in reverse. And Seven of Pentacles, it's in reverse. Your party keeps getting themselves into a mess over something. They may be putting themselves out there on social media or really advertising at the moment how successful something is, or selling things to help them move forward because they need the money. Yep, this Knight of Wands can be seen as a player type energy, but it can also be that's not how it actually is. And then I'm hearing a ploy, but they can't tell you. This is what they can't tell you. And it may be that your party has gone quiet or decided to block you, but something hasn't changed from the past. Something's not developed like they said it was doing. There's lies here somewhere. I feel it's got to do with a partner they may have been with for some time. They may have their own business and they've employed somebody, and they can't let them go. Can be something as simple as they're keeping them on as a member of staff, but they know that if they come and say that to you, it's not going to go anywhere. But there's a sense of responsibility or codependency that's coming with it here, as if they've got to keep them employed because this member of staff, whether they was with them or not, puts a lot of guilt onto them. But they don't want them there. They want to get rid of them. They want to cut this connection with them. I feel, I'm not sensing anything romantic. I'm not at all. If anything, it's investing of time. I'm getting a vibe as well, though, that your party isn't being completely honest with the person that they're with, or this other person, what they're genuinely feeling, and it's leading this other person on. But there's guilt here and lies. They're not speaking up and saying something, and I'm sure arguments between them both at the time really do become nasty. But this King of Swords that's in reverse, this may be why they've gone quiet on you, because not everything is above board and they're not learning the lesson. I'm hearing they keep pissing through money. That's what I'm getting. They keep burning through it. They're not learning the lesson. But they need to keep this member of staff, whoever it is, because there's something caught up in it. Maybe they're living with them and they don't have to pay them a wage. They're just providing them with somewhere to get their head down and feeding them. But they're helping each other out and they can't let them go. It's like they're caught up in this mad mix. Well, can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Four of Wands? What's their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with Pisces? Ten of Swords in reverse. There's the Tower. And that's the Empress. There's two things here. They may be concerned about what is going to get put on social media, and they've been trying to avoid the stress. But if somebody is with them, with your party, or whoever this person is, whatever the dynamic is, they're trying to avoid this upset of something being put on social media, because there's a realization here of the upset it'll cause either to you, because they have got with somebody. There's something they've told you. It may be, I don't want to get involved with another person at the moment. And you don't know that there was somebody else behind the scenes, but there's a huge amount of pressure on them, huge amount of pressure, because they've got to keep something up. And this is why I feel it may be a partner, a wife, a husband, something like that's involved in a business. But it seems very, what's the value I can get from this? It's not a connection of love and passion. It's, what can I gain from this? And now they can't get themselves out of this situation because they don't want them either. But what they are realizing is that they either want you, this Empress energy, they see you as being the one now because there's a connection there. Or this person that is working for them, if they're involved with them, whatever the reason is that they're connected, they're putting pressure on them about getting married or taking on more commitments, and they're swerving it like you wouldn't believe. Page of Swords then, please, Spirit, what can you give me? What's their plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with Pisces? Eight of Swords. Four of Swords in reverse, and Seven of Cups. They're getting mega mithered at the moment, all flustered, even finding it exhausting, maybe overworking as a distraction, a coping strategy from this other party. But there's mega avoidance here, but responsibility on them as well. It's not responsibility of what they're trying to achieve, it's the responsibility because there's a pressure coming from outside from somebody else. May even be that this person, for some of you, who's working for them or who's helping them out, they've got a child and they feel responsible for this child as well. And it's as if they can't let this member of staff go because the relationship has already gone further than it being them and their member of staff. There's been a sexual vibe here that has connected them. But it's not just about this party that they're with. I feel they've got a child, and this is why they're struggling moving forward, because they've got a conscience. They're stuck, but it's exhausting them because they're trying to weigh up every single option to get themselves out of this, I'm hearing, ordeal. What's going on with that Seven of Cups, please, Spirit? That's Seven of Cups. What have we got with that Seven of Cups? Three of Wands. They're getting all caught up in the mind because they're waiting for an opportunity, I feel, to offload this energy, and it's just not coming in at the moment. Or they don't know whether whatever it is that they're wishing for, is it realistic? And that may be something with you. Have you said something impulsively and they're just keeping their mouth shut for the moment? If it is that you've said you're going to leave and you haven't, they thought, well, I won't tell them how I feel until they leave, until Pisces leaves. And now they're questioning whether you're going to carry this out, or are they living in fantasy land? But there's also consideration here as well, because they're not hearing from you, they're going to move on. They're looking for other opportunities. There's not a wanting to hang around anymore. But I still do feel, well, they know they need to move forward with their own life. They can't let go of this thought that they've got or feeling towards you. There is a keeping an eye out on social media, if that's possible, or within social settings. Maybe they know where you go, or you've got friends that are connected somehow and they do ask about you, trying to find out more information. But there's still a clueless vibe that's going on between the both of you, and I'm not completely sure whether you're aware of it. What can you give me, please, Spirit, with this Ten of Wands as guidance for Pisces? Guidance for Pisces, clear, strong guidance. That flung itself out on its own. Knight of Cups, Judgment, and Ace of Wands. Spirit's saying there's a needing to drop this pressure here. It's not that you're being weak by going to them and asking them questions or trying to find where you're both at. As long as you approach it in the right way, you'll then come to a realisation and that there is an opportunity there. But it's as if you're carrying around this Ten of Wands because you're not wanting to communicate to your party, because you don't know whether you're reading the signs right. And if before, when you offered this Knight of Cups, I mean, you've got it again, but this time that's in reverse. There's something here that isn't the same as what it used to be. So if it is that you suggested something to your party in the past and they said no, it's just about the sex or whatever, you're thinking that may be what it's still made up of. But if you was to approach them, you'll realise that it's not. There is actually an opportunity there. Their mind has changed, but you're just not aware of it. But what's blocking you is, I feel you've been in this Knight of Cups energy quite a few times before, and you're seeing it now, that if you put yourself forward, you'll appear needy. But it's not, it'll bring you clarity. I don't know where I've been sent with this reading. It feels so confusing at the moment. It does feel very strongly in that Seven of Cups energy. Kind of head in the clouds everywhere, trying to look for an opportunity, but not quite being able to make sense of it all, of what's going on. My God, sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and catch up with you mid-September.